Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Can't hit him, 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 listen. This Eagles talk, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's peep the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on them, drop the facts on them. Spur King, baby, let's get it on.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to another edition of Eagles Talk, upon further review where we go over the Eagles' previous game, and that game happened to be against the Dallas Cowturds, where we came out victorious, and our Philadelphia Eagles go into the bye 6-0. I love it. I'm still on the high, even after doing when did we do that show? Monday or Tuesday? We did a show. We guest appeared on the Bird Gang Network with brother Bird Gang BG. What's BG 12? BG 12?
BG 31.
Oh, BG 31. I'm sorry.
And JC, our Haitian brother.
Yeah. Oh man.
He be hype. JC be lit. He needs to bottle that energy and sell it.
Yo, and then he channeled his inner Pat, because he was just picking them apart. He was very critical,
by
yo.
1,000.
Yes, he was like you 1,000. He might even been worse than Seth. Like,
yeah, he was.
He was giving it to him. But yo, we're here at home, Eagles Talk, man, and it's good to be in front of our followers, man. What a game. Our Philadelphia Eagles have, we took apart the Dallas Cowturds. It was still a dominating game. I mean, we made it closer than still dominated, and we still are a second quarter team. We still explode in the second quarter. I don't know how to explain it. Why? It's 6 games, and we've been consistent with that. We've been consistent with exploding in the second quarter, and not in the third and fourth. I mean, we put the game away in the fourth, but we don't score many points. I hope that changes in the second half of the season, or when they come off the bye, whenever that happens. But I'm your man, Dante the Dark Knight. I got my co-host, Pat and Shell. Welcome, guys. How do you guys feel? You still up over this game over the Cowboys?
Michelle? I'm kind of tired from work, so.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I mean, I'm kind of meh. Sorry, I don't have all that energy right now, but yeah. I mean, we won. We have a bye week. It's a day of rest. It's a week of rest.
It is.
So I'm resting along with them.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Hassan Reddick, CMD, because he, we wished him a good, easy bye week from our Twitter channel, and he liked it. So shout out to our Eagles and their restful week. He did.
Word.
He did.
I did see you. I saw where you got some kudos out there for calling it. We're playing chess, not checkers, and
Call
then
it like
Emmanuel
I see it.
Acho
Broke
came
it
on
down.
national TV and broke it down and used the same verbiage that our Nichelle used. So you know what that means. He watches. And he got that point of view from Nichelle. So I next time I see Acho, he needs to give credit where credit's due. That's like plagiarism, isn't it? Like you're going to take my girl's more words and perspective, and then not give the shout out. Come on, Acho. Come on, stop it.
And make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share this live. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, share it out while you're watching right now. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, on all our platforms.
Yes, do that.
One thing I do gotta say is
it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks.
I would always say that regardless, because they really do suck. I mean, to get into
they suck before they came in, now they suck.
Oh yeah, of course.
Before they came in, they was the shit. Now they suck now, right?
Quarterback controversy and all. Like, come
they
on,
always suck.
They kept saying that Rush was better than Dak. He's going to take it to the Eagles and all this other jazz. And now, y'all beat us because we had the backup quarterback. You got more excuses than a $2 hooker.
Okay.
Well, I feed that. I feed into that. Like if that's what you're going to say, then why in the hell did you think you were going to come into our house? If that's your excuses that you had a backup quarterback and Dak's not playing and he's not this, then why are y'all mad? I mean, why are y'all mad? It's no way you're supposed to beat us with a backup quarterback in our home, and we are playing the way we're playing. So go ahead with that. I'm mad that y'all even thought y'all could come into our house and then beat the top team in the NFC with the squad you had. Come on, man.
I think that's why I'm tired, because Dallas fans have not shut up about close gameness. And they were in our live earlier this week. You know what I mean? Post game.
Yeah.
Then they jumped in when we were over there with Bird Gang 31, like the one boy, Cole's Cowboy, diehard Cowboys fan. But you spent 3 hours of your night trolling an Eagles show. Trolling an Eagles show. The Cowboys fans are just, they're exhausting at this point. Like, yeah, you might have had a few points because we let you. Okay,
Well,
let's be clear. You were never in control of that game at any point. Even when you came back a little bit, we was like, oh, okay, all right, that's enough of that. You were never in control. So stop with this. It was a close game. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No,
So
it was not.
so right now I gotta do this.
Flag on the play.
we're missing something.
Yes, we are missing something. You are watching Eagles talk. And see, the regulars know that. See, the people that may be new to this program, you're about to find out why we are the most unique Eagles coverage show around. And that's because we like to talk about our favorite football team, the undefeated 6-0, best team in the NFC, Eagles. And we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I am doing the Casamigos.
Wait a minute.
Anejo.
You changed it up.
No, I got this, but it's my birthday.
Oh, it's bye week. It's bye week.
I know. Can we talk
Bye.
about
We
it? It's his birthday, y'all. Chef is out there shouting you out, making you food and whatnot. Come on,
Word,
y'all. Y'all better
word.
give our Dante the Dark Knight some birthday shout out. Shout out to Libra season. Shout out to the Mrs. Sandlin and her birthday. Yes.
Yes, Libra
Yes,
season.
my favorite Libras.
Thank you.
Around
So,
the corner.
for my birthday, I'm going to do the Casamigos Anejo.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's my favorite. And I'm starting the party off now. You know, I didn't have anything planned. Yeah, I had a big party last year. I'm cool. I'm just very, very happy to be alive. I'm not.
I know
I
that's
say that
right.
from the bottom of my heart because of a friend that I grew up with. Today was his last day. He did not wake up today. He passed away today.
Condolences.
So I am so grateful to be here and to be able to celebrate. So you guys are going to help me to start off the celebration because after this, I'm going to watch the game with some friends and continue the turn up. So you guys are going to get me kicked off on the right foot before I go around.
That's
it.
right.
So here we
That's
go.
There
right.
you go, baby.
Everyone, let's salute our Philadelphia Eagles and Libra season. My birthday, the Dark Knight, the talkative Batman. I'm talkative Batman. We got slow, we got fast, we got this, and I'm the talkative Batman. I'm the fourth one. All right, so here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the First Quarter.
All right. And in the first quarter, let me go right to you guys, our fourth co-host. That's you people that are in the room tonight. And the first person in the room is Sean Pinckney. He says 6-0, baby. Yes, we are undefeated. Tony Burren, my brother from down under, and he is also a Libra. His birthday was yesterday. Am I right, Tony? His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
A fellow Libra. I know it's the reason why we got along so good, Tony, because you're a Libra. You're the best sign out there. So happy birthday, Dante. Now take a shot. Another one? Okay, I don't mind if I do. Oh, no, I'm only kidding. I'll wait till the second quarter. All right. And third person in the room is Christopher Burton. He said, what's up, Bird Gang?
What up, Chris?
James Nook Fripp, happy birthday, Dante. Bird Gang all day. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Richard Boo is in the house. He says, what's up, Eagles family? What's up, Richard?
Yo.
And John Batiste from South Kakalaka, our resident from South Kakalaka, South Carolina. Bird Gang checking in. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Richard comes back. He says, happy birthday. Thank you. Raymond, What's up, Eagles fam? That 6-0 feels so good. Yes, it does.
It does.
Christopher is in the house. He says, happy birthday, Dark Knight. Thank you. I appreciate it. The beautiful Mrs. Sandlin says, happy birthday, Dark Knight, Libra season, and happy belated birthday to you also. I saw you guys ate. Y'all ate real good.
I saw y'all being fancy. Y'all was grown. Y'all was being grown.
Yeah, like, damn.
Poor James.
They had lobster steaks and all. Oh, man, that joint looked good. Matter of fact,
It was good. It actually was good. It was really good.
Where was that? That was in
That was
where was that?
The Paul restaurant here in Altmore, PA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had we were going to initially get the T-bone steak. No, I'm sorry, the tomahawk steak.
Word.
But she saw the lobster. She said, "Babe, I want this." It's your birthday. You get what you want.
That's right. That's what's up. I love it. I love it. It looked wonderful. I'm like, yo, I had to go past there. I had to try that out. I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie.
Oh, did you see Chef's menu that he just put up? Talking about it's the Dark Knight birthday menu.
Yeah, I won't put it up for
Hold
you.
up. Stop everything. Okay. All right. Here we go. Happy birthday to the Dark Knight of the best show in town. Drinking the 18 anejo for you tonight. Next to some fried fish, aged cheddar cheese grits. Scrambled eggs, sauteed broccoli fries. You're not making it better. You're not making it better, Chef. This is torture. What are you doing?
It's the DDK birthday dinner.
The DDK birthday dinner, by the way, they quiet because they got that petition business. I hear you. I appreciate you, Chef. I really do. But yeah, you're not making it better. I need that here.
It's coming. It's coming. He got some game day setups planned for us coming up. So we'll talk after the show so we can coordinate.
All right, that's what's up. All right, I guess we will talk about that. Tell Steph to drop the Addy. Drop the Addy. She want the address. Drop the Addy. She's on her way. Steph like, drop the Addy. We trying to get there. All right, look. All right, so our Philadelphia Eagles, man. Yeah, I do too, man. I'm like, damn. All right, so our Philadelphia Eagles, we took down the Dallas Cowboys. We're going into a bye. So if we are going to be critical of this past game, let's do it right now and get it out the way, because I'm not going into the bye and we're not going to end this show talking about, the bad things. We're going to go out on a good note. So let's get it out of the way early. So that means, it's Pat time.
Yeah, I mean the Cowgirls sucked all the oxygen out the room all week long. It's like I'm so tired of even talking about the game at this point. It's like
so to the point.
All right, Pat. What's your concerns? What happened?
The drop passes. That's my concern.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
there was a nice crossing route that was set up for Dallas Goedert. Right after one catch he had and perfect down the middle. That's he at least got 12 to 15 yards. He drops it.
A.J. Brown.
The first play of the game, perfect comeback route on Trayvon Diggs. Mind you, the pass might not have been a perfect. I think it was tipped when I looked at it, kind of like it was tipped, but still it was in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
This has been one of the things of the season. Devontae Smith had a bad drop. You remember that game? Dallas Goedert. This is Dallas Goedert's second bad drop this season so far. Those mistakes are being overshadowed by the play of our defense and by the play of our running game. So we're not really they're not really biting us in the butt. But coming down this stretch, we have to tighten up on that. We have to tighten up on those small opportunities that we do get in the passing game, in the short passing game, to maximize off the rest of the playbook. If you miss those passes, a lot of times coordinators have things set up after that play. Did I freeze?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
You back. Pat, remember I was talking about the drop passes even last season from some of our key folks on offense. Like it's always such an important moment But go ahead. But
I
yes,
didn't even get to
yes.
the meat and potatoes of this whole situation of our Philadelphia Eagles team, because
Now
I'm just
y'all
talking
want to
about.
throw meat and potatoes in with the cheese grits? I mean, come on. Hold on, all right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So I'm just talking about
I'm
the drop
already
pass.
hungry.
I'm
Stop.
already hungry.
I'm not talking about the misassignments. I'm not talking about the missed line cues. There was a couple missed line cues. Jordan Mailata, like he was blocking air at one point. That put some pressure on Jalen Hurts. It was an opportunity Jalen Hurts had for a deep pass. But instead of stepping up in the pocket, he still tending to roll to the right when he feel that pressure. That's the evolution of Jalen Hurts that we need to see. Him step up into that pocket when the offensive line is pushing the defense lineman to a certain position and hit that pass. You had two of them guys. You had Devontae Smith burn the crap out of Trayvon Diggs. Wide the freak open. And so did AJ Brown beat the other corner at one point in time. But the meat and potatoes of this situation that we really need to start to come together is this second half. The hell? I understand this team is so confident that they feel as though that once they get up in the second quarter, because they scored an NFL record 118 points in the second quarter, right? It's called the murder quarter for the Philadelphia Eagles. It said if you can survive the murder quarter, you probably can win the game. But no team so far has survived the murder quarter from our Philadelphia Eagles. Then they put it in cruise control. They put it in cruise control in big plays from that's not being made by our special teams. It's really kicking us in the behind. We have to stop this. We have to continue to play with this intensity that we played with in the second quarter, in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter. Need a continuation. So this bye week, I believe, is happening at the very perfect time to do some self-scouting to say, you know what, we need to do some things different. We need to turn up just a tad more in the third and fourth quarter to put these games away, so we don't have to have a 7-8 minute drive to end the game.
My
I mean, we're still gonna
concern.
need that
Okay.
strategy. But go ahead. No, go ahead, Dante. It's your birthday.
All right. So my biggest concern is if is it at all possible we can make that like shrimp and grits? Like, I mean, let's be serious here. I mean, like, we got to stay on task here. And I swear, I
You
heard what
sound
you said.
just like Chef. I'm just gonna tell you that. Like
yo, can
focus
we
when it
get-
comes to food. Can we stay on
No.
task here about the menu?
If y'all can see my screen now, I scroll all the way back up to
Yes,
that
you did.
comment,
That
and I'm
was
just reading the
way-
ingredients over. Like I did hear some of what Pat said. I did, but I'm just reading. I'm like, damn, I wonder if he can make shrimp and grits. Yeah, shrimp and grits. would be
Sure
good.
can.
So all right, we'll revisit that. All right, but anyway, like I hear everything you say, Pat, and and I think that they know what they have to work on, and I give credit to our coaching staff. We have our coaching staff is starting this form an identity, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's on the other show, Nichelle, how brilliant it was, that offensive scheme to keep Micah Parsons off balance, indecisive, and it neutralized him. And he
Crazy.
wasn't not even heard of until Lane Johnson went out, and they let him beat up on Jack Driscoll. Up until then, we didn't hear much from Micah
Oh, I
Parsons.
got to talk about what they did to contain him, because what they did to contain Michael Parsons was actually magnificent. Like, it was
Brilliant.
excellent.
Yes,
It
brilliant.
was
And to
fucking
see it
brilliant.
work to perfection numerous times, I really got to give it up to Shane Steichen to
Yes,
come up with a
yes.
game plan to take their most valued defensive asset and make him look pedestrian. That's what they did.
Did they not?
Yes,
Chestnut checkers. I will give
he still
them
made it-
props.
He still made a
Chestnut
big play
checkers.
though. He
He
did. stop-
did. Listen.
Yeah.
He made some big plays, but look, he did not get
Ruin the game.
off
Yep.
like
Right.
he's
He
been
didn't
doing with
disrupt
everybody else.
the game
Real
as
talk.
he's
And he
done.
was so frustrated. He
Yes.
threw his helmet off. I love that we
That was
piss people
Trayvon
off so
Diggs.
much.
Trayvon
Oh,
Diggs was
sorry. Wrong.
pissed.
But still, I love that we just piss people off and just make them frustrated that they get off their game. That's one thing I really love about this team. They will
Mhm.
frustrate the hell out of you.
Mhm.
Oh, look, I like this comment. James Brooks says Slay got to be pick him
Pick
off,
him off,
Batman.
Batman. I like
Yo,
that.
listen, this secondary.
All right, wait just a
Tip
second. Let's end this
drill.
quarter.
Tip drill.
Let me
Let's end this. Let's end this
And
quarter.
that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so you are watching, listening to Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles cover show around. That's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage, and we even have a menu. We got a menu. Look, Aaron's up there. He said, "My man, let him live his food thought out." Yeah, shrimp and grits, the best for you, DK. That's what I'm talking about. My man, Chef. You guys need to go to his page, and I'm telling you, because you'll be in for a pleasant surprise. He cooks live. He shows you his recipes, and just, Chef, do you give out like a hint of what you're doing? Because some people they want to cook with you. It might not be as good as yours, but at least they'll have something to satisfy their appetite after they see you make this magnificent dish. Because that's the mistake I made watching him make his first dish, and I'm sitting there like, damn, I want that. Why didn't I should have been cooking with him. What the hell? Now I'm sitting here and I'm drooling all over myself. But anyway,
You're gonna have
he's
to watch the
guy.
replay. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
watch
go
the
to his
replay.
page and
A
follow
shout
him.
out to Chef McCargo. Who else has a Food Network star as part of their Eagles Talk family? They ain't got
They
that. We
don't
got
know.
that though.
And
They ain't about that life. We about that life.
And we over here starving now because we
Yeah,
all
we're
the
starving
menu
now.
items.
All right, so here we go. We talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. I am doing the Casamigos Anejo for my birthday. Let me know
I got
what
the
you
bullet
guys.
rye.
Bullet rye. Oh wow, the bullet rye.
You see,
You
it's
know
not
who got
much
turned me
left.
on that? Some
It's really
dang, I
good.
forget. He was from the PTG group.
Mm.
Philly
DJ
Black?
DJ turned me on to that.
Yeah,
Black?
nice.
Yeah, it was a Henny Black. I might have. I don't think it was Henny Black. It was somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah, I started drinking that. That's good. That's a good bourbon.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me know what you guys are drinking out there on this holiday. Dark Knight's birthday. It's a holiday. Did you guys work? If you did, make sure you get your holiday pay. All right, anyway, we're going to celebrate this birthday and the Philadelphia Eagles being 6-0 with this shot. So down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the second quarter.
Second quarter. So I was saying that, and you can expound upon this, but I was just saying that how much I really am appreciating this coaching staff and their growth and their scheming is getting better. Their play calling is getting better. And you can expound on just how he neutralized Micah Parsons, but that offensive scheme that they used for Dallas was phenomenal.
I owe them
Elaborate.
an apology. I'm gonna let Pat go off, but I owe them an apology because the Eagles run the second best RPO in the league right now in terms of efficiency. And you know how I feel about the RPO, and I'd rather see more play design and balance between the RPO and play design. But the RPO is one of the main things that help neutralize Parsons. Pat, take it away.
You're definitely 100% right about that because that RPO had this kid looking crazy.
Silly.
Now, mind you, some of it wasn't his fault. All right, some of it was the fault of the defensive backs whose responsibilities were to play the man in motion. So on the first touchdown to AJ Brown, right, that he came into a short motion to the left, back to the right, to the actual RPO side. So when that handoff was put into the gut of Miles Sanders at that time, it puts the outside linebacker or the defensive end in a predicament. If the defensive end crashes down, quarterback is told to pitch it. To keep it. If he stays home, quarterback is told to give it. In this situation, Micah Parsons stayed home. but it was a wrinkle ran with that. So when he stayed home, as Jalen Hurts is handing the ball, putting the ball in the gut of the running back, he pulls it out, looks Michael Parsons right in the face. Those are the AJ Brown, who was the cornerback's man, who was slow walking it, was wide open in the flat, and he's one of the best running wide receivers in the game. You don't give Debo Sanders or AJ Brown, running room, because they're gonna run right through you.
Mhm.
These are the two best running receivers after the catch, right, in this game right now. So that was a touchdown. But Michael Parsons actually, believe it or not, played that play correctly. He did his job. He stayed home, and his man was his quarterback. Actually, it was a defensive back's fault who was jogging on the play that didn't take responsibility. But the second big play where we actually should have scored, Michael Parsons he ran straight to the running back. And once Jalen Hurts took the ball and he touched Jalen Hurts gave the ball right back to AJ Brown. It's the same exact play. They ran that play 3 times in a row.
Mhm.
3
Yep.
times in a row, right?
Mhm.
And Michael Parsons was just out of sorts. If it wasn't for his speed, AJ Brown would have 2 touchdowns because
Talk about it.
Parsons actually made the sack. The last touchdown to Devontae Smith, they did make adjustments, right? Instead of having that man-to-man motion come across, they talked. So the safety came down, the corner went up to safety. That's what you do. You roll in your coverage. So the wrinkle was the fake to the running back. The receiver goes out in the flat. The tight end goes out into the curl. The receiver fakes like he's blocking, and he just turns around. It was a poetic play because he's wide open. Nobody's there. Everybody's looking for that flat player because they already ran that play 3 times in a row. So the RPO is very hard to defend if you're not working together. And right now, our offense is working in together, and they're confusing a lot of these defensive coordinators that think they have it all balled down. Now, it's going to be some situations where we're going to have to skip that RPO and go to straight passing offense and be effective of our straight passing offense, because I know we can run the ball. I know we can run the ball. What's going to happen?
We
when
need some
when you
more
put an
creative
8-man
design
rush?
plays. We need
do.
for our passing game. Come on, we need to switch it up, and that's where I would like to see the growth from the coaches is
Correct.
to install some X's and O's, some design passing plays that throws the defense off balance, and we don't know who's getting the ball. Some interesting crossing routes, but to Lathan's point in the comments here, put him under center with play action. Why not? Throw them all off. We need some different looks out there.
You're 100% right. I would love to see that, but the flow of the offense has to be on the same belt when you start off. So if you're going to run a play under center, you can't just say I'm going to run this play action and deviate from that and not go back under center. You literally, if you go under center, you got to run some actual physical run plays because the defense, as a defensive player, I'm thinking, oh, I already know what's going to happen. This is a play action, period. And the thing about it is, it was 2 sacks that Jalen Hurts took this game. 2 sacks that he took. That if you just stepped up 1 second to the left hand side, he had some guys wide open.
He did.
Deep downfield. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, doggone it, Jalen Hurts is not this, not that. No, he is, because he's actually the reason why we're 6-0 on offense.
Dude,
big reason.
can we talk about the turnover ratio?
Exactly.
Can we
And I was
talk
just
about we're like
to
the
say- I
best
was just
in
about to
league?
tap on that.
12.
The boy doesn't turn the
12.
ball over.
We're plus 12. We're
That's
the best in the league.
ridiculous.
Plus 12.
You know the second team that's close to us?
Plus 4.
What are they?
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Damn.
Yes.
That
We are
boy,
killing it.
listen, the way he protects the ball, the way our O-line protects him from getting crucial sacks, like, we have to give them props for that. Like, the boy just knows how to not let the ball go, and I'm very appreciative of that, because that's half the battle on winning games is the turnover battle. And the
Yes.
fact that we're plus 12, that's ridiculous.
It is.
Plus
But it's a
12.
key part. That's why when we were on the other show and JC was talking about we don't get enough sacks and all that, I posed that question on that show, and I'll pose it to you, Pat. What would you rather have, the turnovers or the sacks? What do you want?
Turnovers.
Exactly.
Because you know what happens is turnovers change the whole dynamic of a game. That's
All the
momentum.
time.
That's momentum killers. When you have the offense that's moving the ball, and all of a sudden, we take the ball away from them. That's defeating feeling as an offensive player. You're like, God darn it, we had it, but no, you don't. So it doesn't matter if you don't get 50 sacks in the season, but if you get 55 turnovers in the season, 65, 75 turnovers in the season, oh yeah, you're the number one defense. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Shout out to Gregory on YouTube. He sounds like me.
Yeah, he does. Gregory, let me
He
go to
sounds
some
just
comments.
like me, don't he?
Let me bring you guys into the conversation because I see you guys are on top of it. And Gregory, watching us on YouTube, make sure you go down and hit that like button, the notification button, so you'll know every time that we come on because you don't want to miss us. You don't want to miss us. And
Our
welcome
pass
to the show.
blocking
But
has
Gregory
sucked for
James
2
says
seasons.
our pass blocking sucks. Hurts doesn't have time to make plays in the pocket. It is the weakest part of our offensive line.
I'm glad somebody
talents.
said it.
Or attributes. That's
Besides
the
me.
weakest area of our offensive line. They're beasts, don't get us wrong, but the weakest aspect of what they do is pass blocking. And even with that, we're still 6-0. But I do agree with that.
I do got to put this out
Toby,
there before you go to another comment. So
Okay.
the previous games, passer ratings versus Dallas, because Dallas has a tremendous defense. Let's not kid ourselves. It has a very fluid defense.
They do.
But when they played us, we made them look very pedestrian, okay? So Tom Brady's passer rating was 87.3. Joe Burrow passer rating was 89.3. Daniel Jones was 57.9. Carson Wentz was 56.7. Matthew Stafford was 86.2. Jalen Hurts was 104.6.
Talk about it, Pat. Talk
Yeah.
about it. Say it with your chest.
104.6.
Say it with your chest.
So don't get it twisted. Yes, we have a lot of room to get better in the passing game. We do because of our line. Our line has not been healthy a full game this whole year yet. But when we can be dominant in both aspects of the game, running and passing, because now we got a cerebral quarterback that's not just taking off when the first time you get pressure.
Let's talk about this slow burn that we're having right now. We are slowly getting better week by week, and we're undefeated as we evolve. That still bugs me out right now. Like, we're evolving in front of the entire world, but we're 6-0, not even at our best.
Correct.
That's scary.
And we're still getting better. Don't get it twisted because like we pointed out earlier, this that offensive scheme was brilliant. So it's not like I understand the concern somewhat, and I'll put this comment up here and read it. Joshua says, we need to dominate more in the second half. I got a bad feeling one of these games will bite us in the ass for letting our foot off the gas pedal in the second half. I have the same concern, and I stated this, when we play the likes of when we play the likes of a Buffalo Bills or going to be afforded the luxury of being able to take the third quarter off and then put the game away in the fourth quarter. We're going to have to keep a constant pressure on the gas pedal. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be able to floor it in the second quarter and then take our foot up off the gas pedal in the third quarter like we've been doing.
It's the third quarter is our weakest link right now.
Right.
That's it.
We're going to have to.
One
We're
quarter.
going to have to get on top of that. But what I feel good about is the fact that we are getting better. Despite that,
Yes, we are.
not doing this, our coaches are still improving week by week, and this week it was proven by the way they neutralized Micah Parsons. They haven't rest on the laurels of being 5-0. They were 5-0 coming in that game, and they could have probably just duplicated some of what they've been doing the previous 5 weeks and just called it a day, mailed it in. But no, you had to go to the lab to figure out how to neutralize a generational talent such as Micah Parsons. You got to go to the lab and put that scheme together. You just don't throw what you did last week against the Cardinals and try to run the same thing against the Dallas Cowboys. So kudos to our coaching staff because they are still working hard and improving week by week. And I can't give them enough credit, except for the special teams coach. But, I can't give them enough credit for the job they're doing.
And special teams, I don't even think is a Covey issue. Our blocking is garbage on special teams. They're already downfield. They're already downfield in front of him when he gets the ball.
Yeah, I want to say this before we end the quarter, and I could talk about special teams for a whole 2 hours.
Listen, we so could.
It was one.
Come on, Howie, give us something. You got until the 8th.
It was
Give
one
us
time,
something.
And you missed out on Deshaun Jackson. But I might get it.
I know that wasn't happening.
so-
Nobody
so
wanted that to happen.
There was one comment that's made by Isaac Weir, right? And I want to answer this real quick before we end this quarter, because I
Okay.
know the quarter is up. Do you feel we are more run dominant in the games, unlike during the game? So, what I saw, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if any of you guys picked up on this. This team's confidence level is way beyond what we think it is, right? They have the ability to put points on the board and relax. They go to relax mode. They're trying. It look like they're trying new plays. They're trying new formations. Then when it's at the end of the game, they say, you know what, we got to put a point on the board and score. They always march downfield and score or take time off the clock because of that the talent and the ability that they have. They could do that any point of the game, but
When they
wait
feel
till
like
the
it.
end of the game to do it. And the confidence is bleeding through the players. Like if you look at how when the defense already starts taking things seriously, like your corners walk up to the line of scrimmage, both corners, and Avonte Maddox. Shout out to Avonte Maddox being back. Marcus Epps is an outstanding, underrated
He
safety that's
is.
not being
Go
talked
ahead,
about.
Epps. Go
CJ
ahead,
Gardner
Epps.
Johnson should have been a
Got
defensive player.
robbed.
All right.
Robbed at gunpoint.
I understand the rookie had one interception and he looked good, but you know what? He wasn't playing dirt. All right, let's be honest. You're not playing anything. You know, Gardner Johnson came out there. He probably has a fractured hand that nobody's talking about because we didn't get an injury report. But neither us. When they decide they want to play on defense, they become monsters. When they put Jordan Davison, who only gets 22 snaps a game,
26.
26, averaging 23 snaps per game, right? The defensive offense only produces between 2.9 rush yards, 2.6, 2.9 rush yards a game.
You think they're trying to keep him fresh?
I think
with that?
so.
I
I think they're
they're
trying to keep him fresh. And
not
I
only
think
keep
after
him
the
fresh-
shot, we should go to Terrence's comment too, because he's right.
All right. Okay. Not only, well, we'll talk about it, but let's end this quarter. It's the second quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right. You are listening to Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles, arguably the best team in the NFL. But I'll keep it to the NFC. All right, the best team in the NFC. And we're
We're the best
them
team
as
in the
such.
NFL. We got the
we are
best
the best
record. So let's just say what it is right now.
All right, we have the best record. We are the best team in the NFL, and we like to talk about them in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Birthday time for me, I'm doing the Casamigos Anejo, and Pat is doing the Jameson Irish whiskey, and Michelle is doing the Bullet Bourbon whiskey. Let me know what you're doing out there, and I guess I gotta pour it to do it, huh?
Yeah, you
All
got to
right,
pour
let me
it.
do it. All right, let me pour this. Starting it off here. All right, so here we go. In honor of our Philadelphia Eagles being 6-0 going into this bye and my birthday, let's do a shot down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to
All right,
the
I'm done.
third quarter.
She said, all right, I'm done. All right, I'll take Michelle's shots. All right, anyway, here
Yes,
we go.
it's your birthday.
So-
You take all the shots.
Let me go to some comments. I'll open up with some comments. My neighbor Dwight Oh, he trying to build up some more capital. No, Dwight, your friendship account is very low. Okay, he's trying to build up some capital in his friendship account. No. No, I'm only kidding. That's my man. All right, so let me go up here to Toby because Toby said something earlier. Damn, let me see where you at. I like that. Do we play? No, we don't play the Ravens this year. Happy birthday.
That's such the best preseason game, y'all.
All right, Golden Monkey. So, Tobe, you put up there what you're drinking. Golden Monkey IPA and Tito's. Tobe, you're going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
You're going to be fucked
definitely
up.
is.
Because
Hold
that
up,
Golden
hold up.
Monkey is
Let me
no
do
joke.
this.
The
Dark
Golden
Knight,
Monkey will get you there by itself. And
Hey,
then
Dark
you're
Knight,
going to
Right,
couple it
the
with some
IPA
Tito's.
is no joke. I don't know why
Yeah.
y'all be playing with IPA and liquor. Stop playing.
Hey,
Yes.
Dark Knight, I need you to do that one more time. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me put the sound on for you. And we're live. Because he's gonna be
Golden
hearing
Monkey.
bells in his head in the morning.
Yes.
Dude.
Look, you doing a lot. All right. So he does say happy birthday, so I'll let him go on that. So thanks. Letheon says the coaches didn't watch tape of AJ Brown on the Titans running jet sweeps, getting crazy yak yards. And
Yo,
I'm
he's
glad
the
they
Yak
didn't.
King.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Yak King.
All
We
right.
need to stay away from that though. I truly think we need to stay away from those jet sweeps because he's better utilized catching the ball out in space than
He
being a
is.
running back.
He
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He is.
The
He
good
is.
thing about everything we're saying, we haven't played our best game yet. We still haven't
That's
played a
scary.
complete game yet, and that's the scary part.
They should all be
Um,
scared.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Kroll says, I'm very happy to see that Hurts works on things in the offseason. He's been great. Yes, you know that. And where's that Terrence comment you were talking about?
That's
Michelle?
it.
But I'll put this one. Okay.
That's it.
So Terrence says, we cannot underestimate any of the upcoming opponents, no matter how weak
Thank
they may
you.
seem.
Any
I
given
agree
Sunday.
with that.
Look
Any
at all the
given
teams
Sunday.
that are 2-4. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're legitimate contenders at some point.
Aren't the Bengals 2-4?
Look,
yes,
Ed,
the Jaguars, like real talk.
I'm not gonna say the Jaguars though. No.
No, I
Ed
think
knows
they're
what
a
I'm
decent
talking
team
about.
now.
Ed, me and Ed are here. Ed says 9% APV on that Golden Monkey.
Tell him,
that drank
Ed.
me so. Yes, I know. Because guess who introduced me to that? My frat brother, your brother.
Oh wow.
Yes, my frat brother, Pat's brother. Yes, introduced me to Golden
Wow.
Monkey. It tastes good, and then next I don't remember too much more after we got finished drinking it, but it was a good time. Suleiman's in the house. She
What's
says,
up,
"What does our
Mom?
injury list look like? Is Lane okay? Sorry, I just haven't had time to look it up. You
So
know
this
why
is-
you haven't had time, Suleiman? Because you're out there hustling people out of their money playing pool.
Out playing
Stop
pool.
You know what?
hustling.
I want to
I
play.
know what
I
you're
wanna play
doing,
her.
Suleiman. I'm on to you.
Sulia, I do want to play you. I'm not a good pool player, but I think I'm.
No,
pretty
you
okay.
don't. You don't want to play Suleiman. You don't want to play.
I play you for a shot, one shot. Not
Yeah.
the most expensive shot. Please don't do that because somebody
All
say,
right,
"Give me a
then
Louis
you're
the
going to be
13th."
drunk. Oh,
David
no. Who
Wong
gets
brought
the
up a
shot?
good point for Quez. I mean, maybe that's who we use for a jet sweep.
We do
But I,
need to get Quez more
How about
involved.
that? Can we
I
get
need
Quez more involved?
Quez. I need my boy Quez.
We don't
to
have
eat,
fast
though. He's
Batman.
starving.
Fast Batman. Yeah, fast Batman
He's
hasn't been
starving
fed.
right
Yeah,
now.
he has one touchdown. AJ Brown has 2. Devontae Smith
But
I think, has
Quez-
3.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you, Quez might be the least dependable upon. Among the Batmans there because he dropped one the other. I was like, come on, Quez, you gotta take
Yeah.
advantage of your opportunities because let's be real, because there's only one ball, and Quez is not high up on the pecking order here. So when he gets his opportunity, he has to make the most of it. He's not
Facts.
on the pecking
Facts.
order here. We got if I was making the priority, AJ Brown.
Yeah, AJ Brown. I do agree
Goddard
with that.
might be number 2. Goddard and Smith, the 2A, whatever you want to call it, and then there's Quez. So Quez is like 4th on the pecking order out here. So when you get an opportunity, Quez has got to make the most of it. And there was a catchable ball. And now that I've seen great receivers on our team make these type of catches, I'm spoiled. I want everybody to make them. You know, I've looked at teams for so long and see their number 2 and number 3 receivers make these contested catches, and now that I'm seeing it being done on my team, I can't settle for what happened when Quez dropped that ball.
Yeah,
like, it might have been a tough catch, but you got to make that.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. I saw a comment about making Quez a punt returner. You know, he's a viable part of our offense that a lot of people don't see because stats tell one story, but film tells another story. You know, film never lies.
That's
film
right.
Never lies. All right. Regardless of what your stats may be, your stats could be hollow as hell, but the film will tell the truth. All right. The thing about it, let's go back to the Washington Commanders game. Can't wait till you come to Houston. I'll play you. I actually was
She'll
supposed to be in
let you
Houston.
win. No, hold on. Who has to do the shot? The one that loses?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you're gonna.
She's
be
so
drunk as hell.
sweet. You're so sweet,
Yeah.
Sulaiman.
Thank you, sir.
The one that loses. Yeah. So yeah, she'll be letting you win just so she can get a shot.
But you know what? The thing about it is when you watch what he does on tape, and that opens up the rest of the field, right? In that Washington Commanders game, those two pass interference calls gained us 24 yards respectively and 17 yards respectively, right? He does that because he has the ability to open up, to take a slot corner and take a safety, and you have the whole middle of the field or outside the field wide open for Dallas Goedert, our running backs, Smitty, and AJ Brown. Smitty had almost 200 yards, receiving 2 touchdowns against the Commanders, I believe it was, right? That's all because the ability that Smitty Quez was able to run off a man to make sure that Smitty got wide open.
All right, that's why we.
I'd like to see him on a couple go routes, though. Real talk.
No, go routes. He's wide open. I'll lie to you not.
Then they need to start hitting him.
Quez was wide open last week.
Then I need my boy Hurts to step it up and hit them.
But that's
the
mature.
But you got to give him the time, though. The team
that part. So I
give
need
him
my
time.
O line, and he needs to step up, and I need my O line.
And
So
he
I need
needs
both.
that-
I need both Hurts and the O line to make those go routes happen.
Dark Knight,
Right,
we gotta get the,
right.
we gotta get the screen back here now. We gotta do the screen because I can show you the play where Jalen, all he had to do was step to his left, move up in the pocket, and he had his choice of either Quez Watkins or Devontae Smith.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing. Hurts and the O line have to step up to make those plays happen, so we can take advantage of when both Quez and Devontae are open. That's what I'm saying.
That's that.
Definitely is.
That's the next evolution.
Like when you're doing right, that's the next evolution. When when you're pass protecting to the level that we expect,
he can step up.
He's going to be able to step up.
He's going to be confident to step up in the pocket when
Part
he
of
knows
his
the
game,
pass
too.
protection.
Yeah.
That's right. So it
Right.
actually is going to have to start with the O-line. When he gets comfortable that their pass blocking is up to par, he'll step up.
Right. He'll step up instead of trying to go around and
Thank
elude
you.
their pass.
That's
You know what I mean?
right.
So
That's right, birthday boy.
It's on the O line to do that. Man, I think our program is lit, but I'm biased. But I think our program is lit. Now, we have a good time, but we give you guys, I think at least you guys can, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we give you a accurate analysis of what our team is doing. We have some knowledgeable people on this broadcast, me not being one of them, but Pat is here and Michelle is here. So, they carry me. They carry me. I lay on their backs. I ride on their shoulders and they carry me on. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, let me go to some, that's the end of the third quarter. So let's end the quarter first.
And that's the end of the quarter.
And Isaac, you're going to stop it. Stop messing with me. Isaac Thompson. Contested catches. Birthday kicking. Contested. Okay, all right. Okay, yes. It is kicking in. You're going to leave me alone, Isaac.
He said contested, not contested.
All right, so
contested.
that's the end
Y'all
of the third
are
quarter.
all ghetto.
You guys are all involved in my
You
virtual
sound like
birthday
me.
celebration. Thank you for joining
Yes,
me
it's
tonight.
Dante's birthday,
Thank you.
y'all. Libra season, y'all.
Thank you for coming in. All right, so you're watching,
Hey.
listening to Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagle coverage show around. That's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our undefeated best team in the NFL, Philadelphia Eagles at 6-0. And we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage. Yo, we can
Please
get
enjoy
lit.
responsibly.
Yes,
do not
please
drink
enjoy.
and drive. Please call an Uber or a Lyft
Wow.
or do it from the comfort of your own home or somebody else's home.
Yes.
Yep. See, she brings value.
We're not trying to catch a case. Let's
Yes,
just be
look,
clear about
We
that.
never put out that disclaimer until Nichelle joined the show.
Yo, Dark Knight. I lied to you now. I thought you were going to do a Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited.
Dude,
You
yo,
held it so long.
they
We
murdered
never-
him. They murdered him. Look at Isaac. Stop playing with me, Isaac. They murdered
Isaac,
Russell Wilson.
yeah. I
Oh,
tried to
man.
pick the best picture too. Yeah. I'm a marketing person too. Shout out to Nichelle with the stretchy leather pants in the promo shot. He talking about the promo shot. That's a good
Mhm.
picture, y'all. Yes. Yes. All right, so here we go. We like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a
Do a little
relaxed manner
half
that
a
we
shot.
enjoy
Yeah,
our favorite adult beverage. In the former shots, I'm doing the Casamigos Anejo, and Pat is doing the Jameson Irish Whiskey, and Nichelle is rejoining us after taking the quarter off, and she's doing the Bullet Bourbon. So you guys, everybody out there should be taking a shot because it's my birthday, okay?
Yes.
Matter of fact, let me
Happy
put that out there.
birthday, Dark
Everybody
Knight. We
should
should
be
put up a
taking-
picture of our all black. That's supposed to be used, more during the end of season,
Yeah,
holiday
but-
season. We should
It's
throw that
pretty-
up.
I mean, it is a bye week too. That's crazy.
All right, she says some
Right?
people need a reminder. Thanks for that, Nichelle. Oh, Nasuma
color,
says that.
just
All right, so
go
anyway, let's do the shot. So to our Philadelphia Eagles and my birthday, thank you guys for joining me. And down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth quarter.
That was shot a great
Fourth
goose.
quarter. All right, so we head into this bye week, 6-0. They'll get a chance to get a break, rest their bodies or whatever, and then after that, and I looked at the schedule. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but our schedule is very, very favorable. I mean, it was favorable before we knew how this unit was going to perform together. It was favorable when we did our preseason predictions and we were just going off of the names we had on our rosters. We hadn't seen them play together or anything like that, and we thought that we had a favorable schedule. Now, after seeing our team after 6 games and then revisiting the remaining 11 games of the season, I don't see a lot of losses. Like, look, I got them at like 13. I came up from 12. What I came up from
Wow.
11. I got them
Yeah.
at 13 now. I came up from 11. I had them 11 at the beginning of the year. Now I have them at 13, which means we have to go 7-4. And I don't see the 4 losses. Like, please, I don't even see that. So
Well-
I'll be happy with the 7-4, but I don't see
Correct.
4 losses, man.
Correct. I mean, you know what? You look at the schedule. We got like the third easiest schedule after our bye week. We got Pittsburgh. We got Houston. We go back to Washington, or Washington comes to us. We got the Colts. Green Bay. Green Bay is not playing up to the standards of Green Bay. You got Tennessee Titans. New York Giants might be the toughest team out of that run.
It's our division. That's
It's our
tough.
division. Our
Let's
division
be
is
clear.
going
We
around.
got the best division in the league. So
Now.
Well, also we
For
play
now-
the Jets. We do play the Jets.
and
Oh, we
I'm
do?
not sleep.
That's-
Listen, I'm not
Ooh.
sleeping on the Jets.
We don't. We
No,
do
I'm
play
not
the
sleeping
Jets.
on the Jets.
I'm not
I'm not
sleeping
sleeping
on
on the Jets.
Pittsburgh
I'm sorry.
because they're still Pittsburgh.
We don't play the Jets. So we
Okay.
play the
Okay,
Giants.
thank
twice.
God. Whew. I
play the
was
Giants
just with the Jets fan and saying that
not sleeping on
giving him
Pittsburgh, the
props
Jets,
though. I was
none of
giving him
them.
props,
Douglas,
but I was like, we
Joe
don't want.
Douglas has did something
Yeah,
tremendous.
they
You
yo,
know, Joe Douglas and
Yeah.
Howie Roseman together was a cheat code. A cheat code.
yeah.
What
for
Joe
real.
Douglas have done for the New York Jets is remarkable. You know, it's the same thing what Howie
It
has done
resembles
for
what
us.
Howie's doing. Like
Exactly.
and they put that Super Bowl team together, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
Joe
so
Douglas here there?
I truly
Yeah.
only see us. I hate to say this, of course I'm gonna say 17-0, but I gotta be realistic. Only see us losing 2 other games at the end of the season, and
Yeah.
it's to
And
the
I think
Giants
our
and
toughest
maybe
games.
another crap game.
Tell me if you guys agree. The toughest competition that I see in the remaining 11 games are divisional games.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
They're
Divisional
there.
games.
There are
The two
divisional
against the
games.
Giants, the one remaining with the Cowboys. And although I think we're way better than Washington, I'll give them the nod just because they're a divisional opponent. But those
I-
3 games, the Dallas and the 2 against the Giants, are probably going to be our toughest remaining games. For
That's
real,
right.
When I look
That's
at it,
right.
unless Aaron Rodgers turns it around, and I don't think his receivers has baked enough. They still need some more time in the oven. I don't think his receivers are seasoned enough to get him to
Do
where he
you-
wants to go.
Do you think Green Bay's going to make some moves before the trade deadline
No,
to help Aaron Rodgers?
only move
They
that
ain't
they
got
could
no
possibly
Howie.
make? Yeah,
They ain't
don't
got
have
no
Howie.
Howie. They
But
don't
the
have
only
no Howie.
receiver out there that can help anybody who's looking for a receiver is
OBJ.
Odell.
And he's going to the
OBJ.
Chiefs. He's going to the Chiefs.
But if he goes to the Chiefs, he brings the Chiefs closer to the Bills because the way I see it now, and we just saw it the past Sunday,
So let me
the
do
Bills
this.
are better than the Chiefs.
Let me do this.
The Chiefs are not beating the Bills unless they improve. Unless they get OBJ, they're not beating the Bills. They're not beating the Bills without OBJ. I'm telling you.
All right, so
The
let me-
Bills
Oh,
are
oh, oh,
solid.
Look at
let me
David.
go
David Wong's pulling a Howie right here. He know what's going to be under cap. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Wong. That's my temple brother. What's up, bro?
So let me throw some things out there right now. Right now, we have the number
Yes,
one.
I'm doing the same thing, David. That's a good thing. I'm
We have
rooting
the
for
number.
the Cards
We have the
tonight
number
too.
1 and number 2 corners in the NFL. We have the top 10 safety in the NFL right now.
Who's the top corner though on the team?
It's James Bradbury, actually.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yes,
I
he
just was testing it.
is.
He's the best
Baldy.
corner.
So
It's
James Bradbury is
Bradbury.
the top corner on the team. Darius Slay is the second. James Bradbury is giving up 115 yards total in 6 games. Darius Slay 150 total, 1 touchdown. I give him that 1 touchdown because the corner sometimes you get beat. But
No, James Bradbury didn't give up a touchdown.
Slay gave up a touchdown, but he got 2
Yeah,
interceptions.
James
He broke
Bradbury
back.
didn't give up no touchdown.
Can we talk about the tip drill?
So let me go.
Tip drill,
go to
Pat.
this.
You didn't bring that up.
I was about to go into it.
All
Okay.
right, go
Okay.
ahead.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
the ability of our corners to mirror these elite wide receivers, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and turn these guys into pedestrian corner wide receivers, because you really realize that CeeDee Lamb is an elite wide receiver in his league. You know how many catches and how many yards he had for this game? And he was the
Oh,
lead
no, you're
receiver.
wrong, Isaac. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. You're wrong, Isaac.
So
Better what?
CD
Better what?
Com-
What did he say?
CD Lamb, hold on before I go to in this quarter.
All right, go ahead.
CD Lamb had 5 catches for a total of 68 yards.
Oh,
And the
we did
68
that to Jefferson. Did he
And
even
that-
get that much?
No, he
we
didn't
we
get-
shut
he
we
didn't get
shut
close
we
to
shut these
So
quote
our
unquote
corners-
star players down.
So our corners are able to, when they're able to play man and man up on these actual receivers, we match up well. The only receivers we don't match up well with are the smaller receivers that the Cardinals got. So I hope the Cardinals will make it to the playoffs. And those smaller receivers are an issue. But
only 'cause we
every
can't see
other
'em.
receiver, every other team that has a receiver, even Stephon Diggs. When Stephon Diggs came here, he got shut down by Jalen Mills. How you get shut down by Jalen Mills?
'Cause
How?
Well, I made
Ow.
this point. I made this point on the other show, and I'll make it here. Our offense, our team is good talent wise. They, the national pundits have been raving about the job that Howie Roseman has done putting this roster together, and even before the
yes,
season has
mastermind,
begun, they
GM
said
of
that
the
we
year.
had we had one of the strongest rosters. Well, that roster, like you said, Pat, we're seeing that roster give us everything that we expected when we signed those players or drafted those players. They're living up to expectations. But even in addition to that, our roster is iron sharpening iron here. Now we have top cornerbacks going up against receivers, and they are making each other better. The cornerbacks are getting better by guarding the A.J. Browns and the Devontae Smiths. The Devontae Smiths and A.J. Browns and Quez Watkins are getting better by going up against the Darren.
Yeah.
This team is solid, and they're helping each other to be better. Like the receivers are facing cornerbacks in practice, not of the same
best
caliber
ones.
they won't face that caliber of cornerback in the game. The cornerbacks are facing receivers where they're not facing that caliber receiver in the
That's
game.
right.
So this team is I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm just unlike JC. I'm going to enjoy the ride. And that's why I was trying to tell JC that day. Enjoy the ride. I know we have to be critical. I know as Eagles fans that everybody has a role. And I said, JC, that's your role. You worry about that. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to enjoy this 6-0. It doesn't come often. And even if it ends, I don't want it to end without me enjoying while we were in the midst of it. You know what I mean? Like you can get so far in the future that you don't enjoy the moment. I'm going to enjoy the moment every week by week. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to be excited, and I'm going to see what happens next. But
We both
I'm not
answering
going
this
to.
question.
Yeah, both my co-hosts are in the damn YouTube. Are you guys on the show? Or you guys want to?
Yeah, so every Thursday at 7 p.m., every game day, 1 hour before the game, and then post game. So 1 hour before the game on game days, and every Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
I definitely agree about this comment right here.
Lock up Bradbury for multiple years.
Listen,
I think
we
that's
got a
gonna
few
be
people to
so-
lock up.
It's going to be hard. I think Bradbury's going to pull a Patrick Robinson on us. So we better take advantage and get the most we got. We get the most that we can get out of this season while we still have him.
That's
Because
true.
he only signed that prove it deal just to get his value up, and he has done that
Listen,
in 6 games. He's going to get the bag.
Yo,
And
if
I don't
if
know
we
can
do
give him
what,
the bag.
listen,
his ability at that second corner is almost not. We're not calling him a second corner, right? His ability right now is a primary corner position. We got 2 primary corners right now. Even though Slay is 30 years old, Bradbury's right there at the same age. We got about 2 years of football with these guys that are him on these corners. We need to lock
should-
him up for at least 3
all
years.
of them. I think we should keep this whole squad, like you said, for at least the next 2 to 3 years. 2
3
years
years.
minimum.
I say 3 years, and I hate to say that you need to bring Jason Kelsey back. I love Kelsey. Kelsey's energy.
Oh no, we can't let Kelsey go. Kelsey got to come back.
He
Kelsey's
has to
coming back.
retire here. He has to retire.
Yeah, he's going to
here.
retire
You
here,
do
but he's
not
coming
let
back.
him go.
I hate to say this, even Fletcher Cox, even though he's long in the tooth, he's not producing like he was a few years ago.
Oh
He
no,
still
Fletcher
brings
can come back
stability.
too. No, Fletcher
Yeah.
can come back. Not as much money as we paid him this year, but he can come back. He might take the bag and leave, but I'll bring Fletcher. Fletcher's got new life because of a Jordan Davis. And let's not miss the fact that big third quarter that they had running the ball was basically done with Jordan Davis on the bench. Jordan Davis wasn't in for a lot of those
That's
plays.
right.
So
That's
You wanna
right.
know something,
That's
Dark
right.
Knight? Dark Knight, you want to know something?
what?
The Dallas Cowgirls had 10 minutes of dominant football. We allowed them 10 minutes of dominant football, whereas though we didn't give 2 AFs.
And key word is we allowed.
We allowed
didn't-
They don't understand that. They
we
really think they
allowed.
had a
They
chance.
talking
No,
about you only
we
won by 9
allowed
points
that.
to a backup quarterback, when in actuality, you guys went down 20 to nothing at one point.
No, they don't. They
It
don't
looked like a
understand
blow- it
that,
looked
that
like
we
the
are in
beginning of a
control,
blowout.
even when the score may be close. We never lose control over the tempo of the game, and that's another thing that makes them so strategic. Is we lull them into doing what we do, trying to hold the ball this time. But no, you should have been trying to score quick. You shouldn't be trying to put together 5-10 minute drives like we do. You can't do what we do.
No, that's
Oh,
dominant.
You
wow.
can't do what we do.
That's
But we
dominant.
made you play. We made you play like us, and you were like, "Oh, we're gonna put together a drive, keep the ball away." Oh, but you needed points fast, and you didn't do that.
Michelle.
All right, we got the end of the third. This the end of the fourth quarter. We
No,
already
this
over
is the
hour.
end of the show.
Yes, it's the end of the show.
So,
we about to end the show.
Let me end the show. When the momentum has switched to the opposing team, and we say, you know what? Let's hold this ball for 8 minutes. That is
And
a
I
deflating.
love that. I love
feeling.
that.
As a
Mhm.
player on the opposite side of the ball, that is a deflating feeling where you cannot get the ball, and you know you had the momentum with you.
This has been a very emotional show for me. Just thinking about our team and how good it is. Thinking about
It's his
Chef,
birthday.
Chef
He's-
making a menu for me,
Yes.
and
yes.
and how good this team is. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Look, we go into this bye week, right? Everybody enjoy the week off. I am. We are. Yes. Don't listen to any of the outside noise, as Jalen Hurts says. We don't care about that. We just focus on getting better, and this team will get better. But and everybody has a part. Enjoy
They're hungry.
it.
They're hungry
Enjoy
like
the
their
ride.
fans are. That's why I love them so much. They're
Yes,
just as
enjoy
hungry
the ride,
as we are.
guys. Don't be overcritical right now. Enjoy this week off. Enjoy the fact that your team, I don't care what happens this week. When this weekend is over, our Philadelphia Eagles will still have the best record in the league, no matter what happens. Nobody can go back and become undefeated. So after this weekend is over, we'll still be the only undefeated team. So enjoy this ride here, and then next week we'll come back and we'll get on top of it because we faced the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we got to put it down. We got to put them down. I'm sorry. Now, what I have planned for this weekend, not much, but my business partner who I went to London with is thinking about going to Miami this Sunday. So I might be going to Miami for the Miami game. I don't know. Yet.
What?
I hope. But
You,
we might be going to
He
Miami.
never takes us. Like, come.
I'm sorry. I jump on the first opportunity that I get.
All right,
If I can get,
I'm back in the gym. I'm back in
if
the
I
gym.
get two more
Selfish.
opportunities, look, I'm not.
Selfish. I've been
For real.
taking my probiotics. You better let me get down to Miami.
All right, guys, we're out of here. You guys come back. We're not going to be on Sunday, but come back next Thursday. We won't have a game to review, but we'll get ready for the upcoming Pittsburgh Steelers game. So come back next Thursday at 7 o'clock and check us out as we welcome our Eagles back to live play on that following Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we'll do what we do best, and that's give you the most unique Eagles coverage show around by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. I'm your man, Dante the Dark Knight. From my co-hosts, Pat and Shell, we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Peace.